My name is Tony Dillinger, and I'm from um, California. I guess to be more accurate, the San Fernando Valley in California. Well, I do several things to make a living. One of the main things is I'm a producer, director, slash occasional performer of adult films, exotic pictures. Well, good question. Well, the way it started was I was in a relationship at the time and had a tragic breakup. Just this breakup where it was humiliating and just degrading and just the worst way somebody can do you wrong. And I was going through this depression, I would say. And I was like, man, I need to get myself out of a slump and I just got to change my life. I got to change my life. I got to do something. I had a regular 9 to 5. I was working for the studios in Burbank as an IT director, doing IT kind of work, and just felt so bored with my life from a 9 to 5 and just doing the same routine every day. And I always say I had like a midlife crisis slash lost my fucking mind because that's what it really was. And I don't advise this to everybody, but I really did lose my mind. And I said one day, and I said, I'm going to start a porn website. So I went and I called my friends who were web designers, who had a camera, who had lighting, and I contacted all of them. And everyone was on board. Everyone's like, yeah, yeah, oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, yeah, let's all do it. I didn't know how I was going to make money. I just thought it was something to keep me busy to get over this breakup. I go into it, I borrow the lights, and we get all this thing going. I set a date, I get a model, I hire a male model, and I say, I'm going to film this thing. It's going to be awesome. The day comes, it falls on I think it's either Labor Day or Memorial Weekend, one of the long holidays. I don't remember. All these people that were on board with me all back out. They're like, oh, I'm out of town. Oh, I don't have the money. Oh, whatever excuse it was. They go, hey, listen, you can borrow my camera. You can borrow my lights. Good luck. So I went, I took it all, I picked it up, and I had the female model, I had everything lined up for that day. And I knew it had to happen that day, or else it's just full of shit. Like everyone talks about things they want to do and never do it. I didn't want to be that guy. So I go, and it just so happens the male talent I have drops out. He drops out. And so I'm like, shit, who am I going to get to do this scene? So I go and I call my best friend. I say, bro, listen, I need you to be in the scene and be in this porn movie. And he's like, what the fuck? Are you crazy, bro? I'm not gonna be in a porn movie. He's like, why don't you do it? And I said, well, can you hold the camera? So I'll hold the camera, but you do it. I said, well, I've never done this before myself. I don't even know if I can do it. And so one thing led to another. I hired the girl, and there I put myself in my own scene, and I did it. And so I knew once I did that one scene, I can do anything, and it gave me that boost of confidence that I can keep on going. So once I accomplished it, and I put myself in the video. By the way, that video came out like shit. It was only enough footage there to make a 30-second trailer. That's how bad it was. There was only enough footage to do a 30-second trailer. But that 30-second trailer changed my life because that gave me the confidence that I can do anything I put my mind to, and I'm going to make this happen. So from there, I put my money aside and I saved for another shoot, and then we did another shoot and continued on. My father, definitely my father. My father's been an entrepreneur since as long as I can remember. Um, he was a plumbing contractor, and then from there he grew the business to something else where it became a engineering company where we would do underground utilities, and we had backhoes, excavators, and a variety of different heavy equipment. And I worked for him, and then from there, once he retired, he opened up a paintball store, which I worked with him. That we opened that paintball store together, doing paintball guns, and then slash skateboard store slash internet cafe slash tagging for all the taggers. You sell all the tips and the markers and all the stuff for the taggers. And then from there, once he shut that business down, we went for about 5 years, and he started another business. And so, I mean, my dad has just been the biggest inspiration for me to be an entrepreneur because I've seen him do it with very little and just with a high school degree, be able to create amazing things. And that's what's inspired me. Well, for a while, it was tough on my parents. You know, it was tough on my parents in the sense I was raised in a very strict very strict Catholic family. I did my confirmation, my first communion, I've done it all. So I mean, I come from a very strict background in that, and so for them to see me do this or even bring it up in the beginning was they thought I was just going through a phase, and they really didn't see where it would develop to this day, where I could actually make a living off it and pay my bills and have the lifestyle I have. So now they respect it, but to a certain extent, they kind of don't talk about it. They know what happens. They'll make a few jokes about it, but they don't. They're very careful how they talk about it. But it did cause a lot of drama between me and my mother. I didn't talk to my mom for 2 years. That caused a lot of problems, with our beliefs. But now they've learned to respect it, and they've seen it's made me a better person. It's made me a more responsible person. It's actually brought me closer to my faith. Believe it or not, it's actually brought me closer to my faith because I've seen so many negative things and been around negative people and seen a whole nother element of life that's given me so much appreciation for my faith. And it's kept me level-headed, because I believe in life, we got to have balance. We cannot be like this or else we will fail. And we cannot be like this or else we will fail. We have to have a balance. If there's balance in life, we can succeed. And I truly believe that. And it's been the success, the secret of my success has been my faith. And that's the honest truth.
Yeah. So are you still a practicing Catholic?
Absolutely. Absolutely. For those who've been to my studio, you would see my Elvis wall. And right in the middle, you'll see Pope Francis right there. People would say I'm mocking. I was like, no, I'm not mocking. I have a lot of respect for these. Well, I'm an Elvis fan, of course, and then I'm also a fan of Pope Francis, what he's done for the Catholic faith and how he's opened up a lot of conversation with a variety of different topics. I cannot say, because I'm in this industry, that I cannot be a Catholic no more. They might not accept what I do, but at the same time, that's relationship between God is a personal relationship, and that does not take anything away from me being a Catholic. Will I have to answer to God later on? Absolutely, and that's the thing I have to deal with. That's what I have to deal with, and I'm willing to deal with that. But at the same time, I always say, if I can bring some good or bring something out of this industry, then maybe it's where I'm supposed to be in life. Well, of course, I have the Dillinger Studios, which was my studio company, I didn't go into that before, but it's basically a soundstage. So the soundstage is basically a movie set, which we have different sets. We have a stage with a stripper pole, and that was one where you can see on my Instagram, when you can see right there. We use that for a variety of different projects. Stripper pole comes down, we can use it as a regular stage, or we can use it as a strip club. And then I'll have bedrooms, an interrogation room, a living room, a green screen, a psych wall, which is a seamless wall for most of you guys that don't know what that psych wall is. And just a variety of different sets I would have there. And I would rent that out to YouTubers, rap videos, people doing pilots, doing clothing lines, doing a variety of different projects. That's the one business right there. The second business is my own production, doing adult films, exotic pictures, and doing basically, that's one right there. The other one would be the websites. So I guess there's actually a lot going on within there's a lot going on, but they're all separate because they all are doing different things under different names. But the websites is basically the Dillinger Network, and those websites work under a network basically I would work with different talent, and they would say, hey, listen, Tony, we want to build a website. So I help them basically distribute their content through website and other platforms like Pornhub Premium, X-Hamster, Adult Empire. There's a variety of different ones. So basically I would work as like a distributor, kind of a broker, pushing their stuff out there, getting it. And I make 30% off everything. So that's 70-30 split. They make 70, I make 30 off every way we can distribute their content, whether it's DVD, whether it's pay-per-view, a variety of different ways we do it. Well, today, now, of course, I'm still filming. I have the websites that I have up, several adult websites, several other websites I have, and that's led me to a variety of different projects that I say that the adult industry has given me the opportunity to do through networking, through experience, through failure. There's just a variety that I couldn't even compare it to another industry. of experiences with dealing with people, personalities, just all kinds of different elements that have really motivated me and developed my skills to go into other industries like 3D printing, the sex toy industry, where I've developed my own sex toy, 3D printing, where I developed my own 3D printing figurines for the adult stars, where they would go and buy these things and resell them at their conventions. And then it led me to male health, men's health, which I'm doing the business now, which I developed a male enhancement product, which is now in the CBD and THC market with the whole marijuana thing. It's infused with THC or CBD. Then my other product, which is more going toward the medical one, and that's another male enhancement product that's sublingual. It works amazing. And now I'm developing my other product, which is going into the whole telemedicine. And that's basically men's health, working with testosterone replacement therapy and helping men be at their best with their hormones and all these subjects that men are scared of talking about to their doctor. And I've come out and said, hey, if you can't trust your boy Dillinger that knows everything about what goes on with dicks and balls and age and everything on set and all the pressure, then who are you going to trust? So I just use my experience with all this shit and kind of using that to help other men out there.